Hi folks, welcome to the IR04 at Barcelona, so let's crack on with it. Right then, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab. We are using the fixed setup, which is the Barcelona iRacing setup. Track temp of 67 Fahrenheit, so quite cool around here, and a moderate usage of 44% is what I always use for these guides. Now, the lap I'm going to show you are right behind my head, so there goes my head. Look at that. So we came in for pit on 24, and we did a few warm-up laps, and we set. That doesn't happen very often, does it? 2 identical lap times back to back. So that's one of the ones I'm going to show you. I'm actually going to show you lap 26 because it's a little bit tighter than 27, even though the result was the same. So 26 is the one we're going to show you. But yeah, around here, the rear end does seem very twitchy, so be careful of that, particularly in this section. These are the last few corners coming onto the start-finish straight. So this corner actually we're sitting on at the minute is hugely important to get a good exit, because last corner is full throttle, and then you're on a massive long straight. So getting out of here quickly is very, very useful. So take it easy on the way in, no one can overtake you, and then floor it on the way out, and then hopefully you build that gap for draft. Draft is going to be, slipstream, sorry, is going to be an absolute fun to be down in turn 1. Not going to lie, it's going to be fun down in turn 1. Otherwise, above my head, my OLAP, BLAP telemetry, and replay file will all be on my Discord for you, so you can go there and see exactly how I've done the lap. And otherwise, if you have enjoyed this video and it does help you out, decrease your lap time, I should say, don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff. Otherwise, let's crack on with it. Right then, Barcelona, and this start-finish straight is absolutely massive. Slipstream will be a huge thing down here in turn 1, so make sure you practice offline racing as well. What we're trying to do here is brake just after the 100-meter board, probably before the service road just here. Brake in a knife-heavy straight line. Don't lock up. It is a downhill brake zone, so be cautious. Miss that sausage yellow curb in the apex right there. Very, very bad. And this corner, you can get the rear end to step out, so be careful about that. But all we need to do is compromise it to get as far left as we can, get blinded by the sunlight, and start turning in for the forever ending turn 3. You want to apex just as the dirt patch on the inside of the curb gets fatter. As long as you hit the curb at that point, you should better go full throttle around there. Absolutely fine. If you are going to go wide, lift off, because there is an off track here on this green concrete stuff on the outside. Really annoying off track, shouldn't be there in my opinion, but hey ho. Down to the next one, we are braking just the white line before the big bridge gantry advertising thing. Braking a straight line, use the curb as a turning point as the curb end turns in. Easy on the power through here, clip the curb on the way through, and then get on full power as soon as you feel the car grip up again. Be careful about running wide here. It is very awkward, and the curb here is very, very narrow, so be cautious about that. Very awkward turn 5 now. Brake just as you start to see the corner and start to dip down the hill. Brake nice and heavy in a straight line, 3rd gear for this one. Give the curb a little cheeky tickle as you go through and feeding that power very nicely. We're on the limited grip here, we're still going downhill, so you will tend to oversteer. You can use a lot of the curb there, which is nice, so use all of it the best you can. Coming to the next little kink now. Use the curb on the right hand side, start the braking, turn in nicely, 4th gear for this one, balance the car with the pedals, turn in a little bit of curb. Now we want to use a little bit of this curb, but we don't want to hit that yellow sausage curb again. It will make the car fly up, wing damage, all sorts, not good. On the left-hand side here, the curb, just as it ends, that's our turning point for the next one. 5th gear, a short shift into there, and we want to apex after the yellow sausage curb. Once we get past it, start thinking about full throttle. Again, don't run too far wide on this one. That's probably about right, but you can get an off-track and a slowdown. It's really annoying on that straight, so bear that in mind. Coming down to the awkward hairpin, we're actually using that flag indicator there just before the 100-meter board, braking a knife heavy straight line, just as the past 50 board, start turning into the apex. 2nd gear, off the pedals at this point, trying to let all of the grip go through turning, and then back on power and avoid that yellow sausage curb on exit. If you can use it to put the right tyres on it, brilliant, it will really help straighten up the car. Avoid that bumping over that curb. It really unsettles the car, so be cautious of that. We want to stay far left to bring it back again, and we want to apex just at the yellow curb. I apex a little bit too early there and have to steer away, but that's where you want to apex and get on full power. Don't run wide. The curb, you can use all the curb, but there's a gravel trap just there as well. Just as you start seeing the cones, you want to brake nice and heavy. 3rd gear for this one, you can take it in 4th, but the rear end steps out so easily here, so be cautious. And we're spotting this metal thing across the track, because just before we go under, we're braking in a straight line down a 2nd gear. Cut this one back as best you can to really open up this second part of the chicane. Most important corner on the circuit, that one. You need to get a good exit out of there and avoid the yellow sausage curb on exit. Last corner is absolutely flat out. Just try and minimize the steering angle and scrub on the tires, and that is us across the line in a 1:44.693, and we set that on the very next lap, so that wasn't too bad at all. We did go quicker on the next lap after that, but I want to show you this lap because it was very clean in my opinion. Not too many mistakes that I could make note, but if you do find a mistake in there, don't forget to let me know. And don't forget, if this track guide has helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe. I love YouTube stuff. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you on the next one.